What's up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another video where we have one of the spammiest possible teams in the Great League here, featuring Politoed, Ariados, and Galvantula. Politoed and Ariados are two Pokemon that can reach its cheapest charge move in just 4 fast moves for a total of 8 turns. Galvantula's not quite as spammy, so technically this isn't the spammiest possible team, but it's pretty darn close. If you swap Galvantula for something like a Greedent or a Drapion with Aqua Tail, then suddenly you would have the spammiest possible team. But this is nearly the spammiest possible team. And Politoed and Ariados, I've always been big fans of because of that spam factor, and Ariados especially, the ability to debuff things with Lunge. It can really make matchups that would otherwise be neutral quite uncomfortable for your opponents with the ability to get those debuff moves off. Ariados is going to expend the first shield of this game so it can Poison Sting down the Lickitung. And now we are going to see what comes in to greet the Ariados. It is the Swampert, and this is pretty good because you're going to be able to debuff the Swampert, hard swap into the Poly. I really like this play. You get off the Weather Ball. Gonna fire off another one here. You're not really threatened by the Hydro Cannon. And Galv doesn't really have a great spot to go at this point, so the quick swap makes sense, right? Switch doesn't matter that much. It's kind of Poly against the world, and you just hope your Galv can close out in the end game. Gonna take the move here, and it is the Dazzling Gleam. That's not good, because the Swampert has a move. I think you have to take the Weather Ball knowing that Swampert's move is going to do more damage. Are we going to see the Lunge here? Gets the charge move priority. Now, the opponent can probably simply just shield to get off their move. They force the shield back, and now it's going to come down to perhaps a catch. Do you anticipate the combo play and swap here? Waits, swaps, makes the catch. Wait a second. This is so awkward because I don't think you live the Powder Snows if they stay. Oh, very awkward endgame. So the only play would have been to just anticipate the combo and blind throw Lunge and then hope 1 Volt Switch maybe got you a tie there. But a good game to start things off. Politoed into Registeel. Now, no Earthquake makes this pretty rough. So perhaps you stay in, you act like you have Earthquake by going up to 8. Will the Registeel commit a shield? It will not. And it is a CMP tie. That's unfortunate. Probably going to go straight into Galv. No, going to build up. Going to bait once again like Earthquake. But if you're Reggie, I feel like you just let this go after the debuff. Especially since Earthquake has been nerfed. Very nice catch. And you get the Volt Switch through. That's pretty dang good. You get a head start with Gal, but Zap Cannon's still going to hurt despite being resisted. This looks like a tough situation right off the bat. Gligar comes in. I don't think you can really commit a shield here. But check this out. You lured out the Gligar. You have access to Ice Beam on your Politoed. Yeah, go for the Ice Beam here, because Weather Ball is only going to do like half, if that. So I like going for the Ice Beam here. Bang! One shots the Gligar. In comes Medicham, and suddenly this game's not over. Weather Ball, I would presume, is more efficient, so I kind of like going straight Weather Ball here. Do you actually put it all on, like, Ariados in the endgame? Finally gets a shield. This looks to be a tough position, but I wouldn't count this trainer out just yet. Another Weather Ball lands. Finally, Medicham forced to expend energy. And it's just an Ice Punch, so you swap. Is this going to be the Psychic? Going to put up a shield, just an Ice Punch. That's tough. Really nice patience to not allow a Cross Poison catch. But Lunge coming through is going to put Reggie kind of low. The awkward thing, okay, Cross Poison. I don't think this is going to KO though, so I don't love throwing this. But it is going to allow you to farm down. And remember, Medi just Ice Punched back-to-back like pretty quickly. So if you can come out of this If you can get to the Cross Poison in 3 before Medi reaches another Ice Punch, you win. Cross Poison gets the shield, catches the Ice Punch on the Politoed. What a catch. Also able to clear the debuff in the process. And what looked to be a dire situation ends up being a really nice win there. Tough lead here. Goes straight into his hardest counter. Met by a Carbink, which is bad, but look at this. It's actually a Tackle Carbink. And you have Energy Ball. So this is where Energy Ball is really going to come in handy. Boom! Big damage. And suddenly, Galv is going to be able to flip this matchup with residual energy, and they go for Moonblast. That's kind of odd. Don't know why they did that. Oh my goodness. Look at that massive farm down. Oh, it's an under-leveled Carbink, actually. It seemed like those were doing a little bit more than I expected. Going to be able to get off tons of damage here against Medicham. You got to wonder, though, that Jellicent's still going to be a little bit of a problem. So actually pivots out into Poly, knowing that it's going to lure out the Jellicent. And Poly's literally just going to spam Weather Balls here. Gets off another. And these obviously aren't doing that much, but they're so dang spammy. They're starting to add up pretty quickly. The Jellicent's already at below 50% health. Shadow Ball connects. And Poly doesn't care, bro. He's just spamming off his Weather Balls like there's no tomorrow. Another Weather Ball connects. Jellicent's going to be forced to shield. And now you can probably farm down with Galv and close with Ariados. I don't like waiting out the switch timer here, because this is probably going to allow him to swap out. I guess it doesn't really matter. I think you just put it all on Ariados at this point. Yeah, no shield. They swap Medi. This is still a little bit dicey, though. Shield's up. And it is the Psychic Great Shield. No debuff. I don't love this play of the Cross Poison, because I feel like if you lunge, you live. I feel like if you had lunged, you live the Psychic anyway. So now goes for the lunge. Lunge knocks out Medi. And this trainer going to get another win. Had a tough lead, but Galv's Save Swap put in a ton of work. Luckily, the Carbink was a Tackle Carbink as opposed to Rock Throw. And finally, a terrific lead after some rough leads. Shiny Shadow Nidoqueen, very cool. Going for the Weather Ball. It looked like the opponent might have lagged a turn there, so I think they missed out on one Poison Jab. Unfortunate. Gets a shield already. Shields up, just a Poison Fang. But yeah, Weather Ball is going to hurt, man. You could throw the back-to-back here if Nidoqueen shields. Nidoqueen should only be at a Poison Fang at this point. CMP. I think it's worth the shield, right? You get off your Weather Ball. Should nearly KO the Nidoqueen. Don't know if it fully knocks out from here, but it'll be close. Weather Ball, bang, does knock out. In comes Medicham. You safe swap the Ariados, since you have two solid responses to Medicham here. And you get off the lunge first. Now, Psychic will hurt, but because of the debuff, it's not going to fully KO. Also, with the Psychic nerf this season, should do a little bit less than it used to. So yeah, Ariados used to like barely live, but now lives like with a little bit more health. Able to lunge the Wall Rain. This is a little awkward. I don't think you can come in with Galv. Yeah, forced to come in with Politoed to force the Wall Rain to expend energy. And now you swap Galv. Wall Rain's going to have to settle for an Icicle Spear, which Galv will be able to live. And remember, the Medi already took a lunge from Ariados, so I think a lunge here from Galv. Not going to be quite enough, but should do enough to not allow Medi to get to another move. Oh, it's actually really close. Medi does get there, but only needs one Mud Shot. Is this going to be a tie? Oh, had the Weather Ball. Dude, I didn't even realize he had the Weather Ball either. It looks like we both forgot. Unfortunate. Could have been a win. Ends up being a tie. Not the best lead here for Poly, assuming the Hypno has Thunder Punch. Gonna let it go, actually. It is a Thunder Punch. That's gonna hurt. Goes for the Ice Beam here, knowing he's gonna get to like 2 moves no matter what. Ice Beam connects. Actually saves the Weather Ball and goes into Galv. Gonna shield up this next move. And it's a Fire Punch. Great shield. In comes Magnezone. Honestly, this is pretty good for Galv because you're going to resist the Volt Switches. And you're ahead on energy, so you get off the debuff. You even get a shield. You're going to win CMP. This is like best case scenario. I'd probably let it go at this point. And you could come in with Poly and throw the Weather Ball if you want. Nah, going to come in with Ariados. It's just the fact that these poison stings are so heavily resisted and you still have to respect the wild charge. Look at this. Magnezone's 4 times debuffed and you still can't even farm down. Goes for the cross poison. Knocks out the zone. You're down a shield, but you get the boost. Oh, and it's a Meganium. It's a Shadow Meganium. You're down a shield. Oh my gosh, the cross poison damage. Goes for another cross poison here. You can combo play with the Weather Ball if you want. Oh my god, another boost. Dude, he can do 1 Mud Shot, which is going to KO the Hypno before the Confusion registers. And then he has the Weather Ball loaded for the Meganium. Unbelievable. That is one crazy game, man. A little bit fortunate with that those cross poison boosts. I don't think he wins without the cross poison boosts, but that's why it's an entertaining game. Sometimes better to be lucky than good, as they say. Shiny Golbat, looking fly. Gonna bait like he has Blizzard and go for the Weather Ball. I like this play. And now already has the Ice Beam. And now they might not be thinking it's enough for a Blizzard, but it is enough for the Ice Beam. Hard swap snipes with the Gal. Look at these plays. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. Don't do it. Don't do it to him. You can overfarm by 1 or even 2 if you want. Yeah, gonna do 2. Throws on CMP. Does the Swampert shield the energy? Ball. No, it doesn't. Farewell, Mr. Swampert. Honestly, though, Altaria was probably the better. I mean, he doesn't know that it's running Energy Ball, of course, but like, even if it's Lunge Discharge, I've always found the Swampert Galv matchup a little bit uncomfortable for Swamp. But now you just debuff this Altaria to Oblivion. You could even come in with Poly if you want. Get to a Weather Ball. Goes for the catch. Altaria's going for the full farm down, but after 2 debuffs, Ariados should be able to survive a Sky Attack, no problem. And 1 Poison Sting's going to KO anyway. So that is a G to the G. Yeah, 2 Lunge Pokemon on this team, and it's just so devastating when you can debuff the final Pokemon from the opponent's side. Here we see Ariados versus Sableye, CMP, and you get off the Lunge first, which is really nice. Foul Play will be doing less damage now. The unfortunate thing is I'm not sure if the next Lunge will KO before Sableye gets to another Foul Play. It's awfully close. It's awfully close whether Sableye hangs on here or not. Lunge. Sableye does hang on. Looks like it'll take about 2 more stings to KO, but we're going to see this trainer elect to let Ariados go down. Might Mud Shot down here with Poly. Poly gets the Mud Shot down, has a Weather Ball ready to fire, but Pelipper comes in. Builds up a ton of energy. Actually went a little bit too far. Went past 100, but that's all right. Ice Beam. Grabs a shield. Okay, gonna respect the Hurricane here. Great shield. That's a lot of energy down the drain for Pelly. And expecting the catch. Goes for the Weather Ball. Really nice prediction by this trainer. Didn't get overzealous and just hard swap in his Pokemon. He predicted his opponent would swap. If his opponent stays in, I think his opponent's in a really comfortable situation. But the opponent got a little bit impatient, and now all of a sudden you find your Pelipper against the Galvantula. And yeah, really kind of an example. I mean, we've all been there, right? We've all been there where, like, you go for the catch when it's kind of unnecessary. But if the opponent had just stayed in, I think the opponent is in a pretty confident situation. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Ice. Beam. Connects. Going for a Weather Ball here. Should do enough to knock out if it connects. All right, bye-bye Altaria. Politoed going on an absolute tear here. Politoed feels like he's been disrespected by the haters. They never bring him to the Open Great League tournaments. In comes Ariados. Yeah, gonna shield up. You kind of have to, right? The Swampert's energy is still problematic. In comes Reggie. Gonna lunge to debuff the Reggie and then probably go Galv. Or you could even tank a move here. Yeah, I kind of like this. But I would like maybe tank a move first, then go Galv. Yeah. Tank this on the chin, right? Oh. I don't understand that play. Because now the Swampert's scary. Like, if the opponent plays properly, I feel like the Swampert now can just sweep. Another lunge coming through. Catches on Galv. Reggie's 3 times debuffed at this point. But now, okay, they catch on Swampert. This is actually good that they caught. Oh, gets off another. That looked like CMP as well, right? That looked like CMP. Got both shields now. Ariados had energy. Ariados going to overfarm here. Oh, but loses the CMP, unfortunately. Whoa. Oh, that's right. You took 2 lunges on Swampert. So you live. Has the lunge for Reggie. Reggie's really low. And lunges. Oh my gosh, what a close game. What a close game. Holy cow. Game of inches, as they say. The endangered species, Galarian Stunfisk, returns to the Open Great League. A little bit slow here. I see people do this sometimes. They like banking a move, but in my opinion, you're probably better off. Oh my god, Hurricane? The opponent kind of did him a favor, right, of going for the Hurricane. But like, if you can just swap Galv quickly there, right, you probably can get rid of the Pelipper without having to commit a shield. But saving the Weather Ball is nice, I guess. Energy Ball allows Stunfisk to, allows Gal to actually have some play against Stunfisk. Gonna let it go for sure. Shields are even in a really advantageous spot here. Politoed doing a little dance. Gets the second shield. Ooh, Noctowl. So, gonna stay in here. Throw the Ice Beam. Your Ariados doesn't really have any play, so you just throw it in here now to absorb the damage. Now, looks like just going to be content sticking in here with Politoed. Getting rid of Noctowl. And Politoed's just so spammy. I don't think it's really in too much danger. Unless G-Fisk is close to Earthquake. Swaps in here, and the nice thing is you can rock... You can, oh, they Earthquake? Not sure why they would do that. Rock Slide is super effective here. But now you can lunge, and there's just, like, no way that the G-Fisk is going to be able to knock out the Ariados and then get to an Earthquake against Politoed. If they had Rock Slided earlier, maybe they could have set themselves up, but they just wasted so much energy. And this is only a Rock Slide. That's going to be double debuff. Not even going to do half of the remaining health. Oh, baby. Ice Beam BM. Love to see it. Says bye-bye to G-Fisk. Politoed saying, hey, man. There's a reason no one's using you these days. Great lead against Talonflame. In comes Torterra. And, oh, wow, this is actually really dominant. I was like, what's the best? Yeah, Ariados, obviously. Double resisting the Razor Leafs. Doesn't feel like this is a Stone Edge. It's just a Sand Tomb. You're going to get a full Poison Sting down. And, dude, Ariados is literally going to give Talonflame some problems here. I don't know if it's going to live 2 Incinerates. Yeah, it is. So you're going to get off 3 Cross Poisons. And you're literally going to give Talonflame... Oh my god, why is Talonflame shielding, though? Talonflame should have let at least 2 of these go. Talonflame should still have a shield. They probably Brave Bird here. I think it's a safe shield. Nice bait by the opponent. But then they do another Incinerate and allow Poly to get off this free Weather Ball. So opponent probably could have managed this a little better, but honestly, that's a pretty dang RPS. So even if they had played a little bit more efficient with their decisions, don't think they were going to be able to win that game. Really awesome team submission featuring some of the spammiest Pokemon in the game. Never shouted out the trainer that sent these, of course. King Swag is what I always say. I think he made fun of me in a previous submission because it's not pronounced King Swag, but it looks to me like King Swag. I don't know what the correct pronunciation is. Comment down below, Mr. King Swag, how I should properly pronounce your name. And thank you for a really cool submission, dude. All that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment down below. All comments are appreciated. Subscribe if you are new. That said, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.